Heyo.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. I figured I'd stream so I'm not just doing nothing.
Alright.
I figured I should start doing that if I'm gonna play at all. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it would help, I think.
Just always do something to push some
Definitely
sort of
can't
goal.
hurt.
I mean, I guess it could hurt, but you never know.
I mean, I'm sure it's kind of a pain in the ass, but
Yeah, I mean, I can't do it when the kids are awake. So, like, when I'm grinding in SWOTOR, I'm not gonna do it, but it's just too hard to do it when kids are awake. That's just straight up the truth. Man, I think my vape's dead. I'm out of juice. Hold on, I do need to charge my battery. No. Been going non-stop and haven't ordered any damn stuff.
part of me always wants to get back into vaping. But even if I could afford it, I don't know. Kind of
I,
stupid to do that when you don't really need to.
yeah, I mean, I used it to quit smoking, so that's like the
Yeah, like
story
I've never
behind me.
smoked or
But
anything. I just like the taste.
so there's probably not a reason to start what is still considered, well, not as bad of a habit as smoking, still considered a bad habit. So
Yeah,
no
yeah,
reason to pick up a bad habit just because, right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
probably not the greatest thing. Hey, Tef and M, never seen this game. So this game, welcome to Stream Son. So I will go ahead and start, I guess, sort of. This game is called Dreadnought. It is essentially either World of Tanks, if you've heard of that one, or World of Warships in space. So I say it's like World of Tanks with an extra axes, essentially, because you can go up and down, not just back and forth and side to side. So it does add that kind of aspect to it. There isn't actually a role, is there, though?
A roll.
Yeah, I didn't even know if there was a role. I don't think
What
there
does that
is.
mean?
Hey Gerard, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. So, like you can't, you know how like in some space games you can roll your ship, what the
Oh, yeah,
yaw?
yeah, no, you
There's
can't
no
do that.
yaw,
Yeah, it's just one
so you can
plane, I
like
guess.
boost up and down, and that's the only extra aspect that it added. I kind of wish there was a roll. That'd be cool. Here are
Yeah,
my.
although that wouldn't really make sense for the maps that are on planet.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I just
And
wish you could strafe. That would be like really helpful.
now I do believe it does support joystick, but I have not tried. I actually have one, and I should hook it up. I have an Extreme 3D Pro. I'll hook it up this weekend when I have some time to mess around and see how it works out. Like, technically, you can play any game with a joystick, or a HOTAS or whatever. Um, but it depends on how well it actually translates into the game, right? So I don't know if it translates well. Um, I can't even select the controller because I don't have one hooked up. I know it supports like 360 controller because I was using that and then playing on my Steam Link the other day. I was not very good with the controller though. So you'll have all your loadouts. You'll have your tech trees. This is where you're going to upgrade. As you upgrade your ship parts here, you unlock new ships. And then you upgrade. Then, of course, you buy those ships and then you upgrade those ships. That's kind of how that works. I do have a metric ass load of fucking points right now for this Augusta. I should probably upgrade to. What do you think is better? The Corvette's kind of the best, right?
Yeah, dude, the Corvette is OP
All right, I'm gonna
right
buy
now.
the Corvette then. So I have the Corvette. And you get ship XP, and then with that ship XP, you can buy more modules for that ship as you play with that ship. But you can also convert. So like I have extra XP for this ship. I can convert that XP that I earned for that ship into free XP, and then this free XP I can spend on any ship, as you can see here.
You also get some free XP, like for every game,
Right.
but not as much as regular ship XP.
Now the ship I've been playing the most is the artillery cruiser, so I was trying to upgrade myself to like a level 3 artillery cruiser.
Dude, I pick on artillery cruisers all day in the Corvette. They're easy targets.
Easy targets?
Yeah.
Well, you're talking about the early artillery cruiser, right?
I mean, any artillery cruiser, they're low health, and they're usually kind of somewhat separated from the group. So I just sneak around and blow
Usually
them up
they
like
hang
instantly.
out. I usually hang out back by the healer, but that's
Yeah.
good to know. I mean,
They try, but a lot of them are kind of, you know, up really high, and
I do get picked off
people.
by them pretty easily. I mean, the other ones are...
Corvettes are definitely a big counter for the artillery. They do well against destroyers if destroyers are separated.
But I was really wanting to build up to the Brutus. The Brutus. The Brutus. Just seems fun.
Brutus. What one is that?
Because they have... So, if you build into the artillery cruiser, you can get the Fulgora Corvette. And then down at the bottom, they have not a Brutus, sorry, the Mithras, which is a Corvette artillery cruiser, which just sounds fucking sick to me.
Corvette artillery cruiser. What tree is that in? Like what faction?
Let me see. It's the Oberon or whatever.
Oh, that's a destroyer. Okay.
Oh, I just accidentally bought the wrong thing, I think. Fuck off. Really? Hold on, let me go to my tech tree. I think I fucked up. I bought the Furia. Okay, and then I had nothing to upgrade with. But I need to start playing with it. I wonder how much work... It has light flak cannons, anti-missile, siege mode. So it has pretty... Oh, but this one has a cloak. Okay. That's helpful. I'm going to try that one out, even though the Celestia is what I've been playing as. I'm going to try the Furia out. I'm going to queue us now. Wait, is Dane coming in? Can you Skype him? This game does not alt-tab very well yet. That's one portion I...
Yeah, I mean, I tagged him in Discord, but I don't know.
Shows him online. Let me send a squad invite. So yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Which one do you have, Teflon? I have a cheap one, but I like it a lot. I have the Logitech. What is it? Extreme 3D Pro? Extreme 3D Pro. I think it's like $40 maybe. It's not like one of the big badass ones, you know. I got it and played Elite Dangerous with it, and that was about it.
Oh, is a HOTAS like a joystick or whatever?
Yeah. Forget what it stands for now. I should probably know that, but I don't. Because I'm a scrub. Well, I guess we'll queue up for one without him. Then maybe he'll come back in. Damn, somebody's selling a fuck ton of DDR3.
What, on Craigslist?
Corsair Vengeance. On my like San Antonio PC gaming swap thing. He's got 8 gigabytes of Vengeance. 1600. Can't tell what this Ripjaw is up here. Nothing great. Oh, here, this picture's better. Oh, it's 2x2, 4 gigabytes. So they're the only good ones, the Corsair Vengeance. You thinking about upgrading to an i5 sometime?
Fuck yeah, dude. I want to if I can get a job. Still fucking looking for a job. I might have to break down and like work fucking retail or something.
Sometimes you just gotta do that. At least you could work retail, try to do like a Radio Shack or Best Buy or something.
Yeah, I might try to see first if I can get like a job on Geek Squad.
Oh, I forgot to equip that fucker, dude. God damn it.
Equip what? Loaded in kind of late. Oh, we already got like fucking 3 Corvettes. God damn it.
Do we have any healers?
We have a healer.
Just a single healer, huh?
See, I'll go Dreadnought, I guess. We could use another Dreadnought.
Do we need a destroyer?
We have one.
It's not a lot. We have too many artillery cruisers. We're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Corvette. People fucking took it up.
I didn't even get to freaking select mine. So what am I? A destroyer?
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, you're a destroyer.
God, this game's so pretty, man. This game, I keep forgetting how good it looks for a free-to-play.
Yeah, I guess you are playing in 4K, right?
Yeah, I am. It looks dope.
I mean, it doesn't look bad, but could use improvement. I mean, for free-to-play beta, though, not much to complain about.
I get really good visuals. Have you turned the settings up?
Oh yeah, I'm maxed out.
I don't even know what abilities I have on this one. I have the Tempest missile, the torpedoes. Whatever. This is the starter ship. So I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked. Can we get some call outs? Where are you at?
I'm up front. There is a destroyer sitting just around here. Going for it. Crap, he's diving.
Getting some hits on him. He's running.
There's a Corvette near us.
I'm gonna finish this guy off. Got him.
Alright, cool.
Good night, Gerard. 5 a.m. there. Where the fudge do you live, bro? I thought you lived in the States.
I'm gonna come down there with you and push.
Yeah, we can finish this guy off. He just popped shields. Got one running from us to the right.
Yeah, I see him.
I'm gonna push him. No, I'm not. I will get caught out of spot. There's two right around the corner. Yeah, I'm backing. Careful. There's two right around the corner though.
Yeah, I see him. Fired missiles on me.
Nice. I just fired missiles on him. We can finish him off. We're not getting flanked,
sure.
are we?
Behind. They're about. Well, no, not really. I'm gonna. Do we have that healer with us still?
No, but let's push this fucker over here. Command ship. Ah, where am I getting hit from? We are getting flagged. Fuck me.
Oh,
I'm
there's
down.
a fuck.
That was a Corvette. Just wrecked my world.
Corvette right on you. Fuck me.
I'm gonna stick with the destroyer for now because these guys seem a little new and having that, except for their Corvette player. So having that extra health seems to be beneficial to us right now. Did you get wrecked by the Corvette?
Yeah. I took out that artillery before I went down. Okay, I'm right behind.
I'm getting hit from behind. Corvette.
And a destroyer firing missiles on me. Sorry.
I'm down. Fuck, that Corvette's wrecking me, dude. Watch out, he's coming for you. Man, what am I? All in 2? Because you took both those kills?
Apparently.
Alright.
Oh, fuck.
What a spawn,
right
dude.
There it goes. Alright. Where's that fucking Corvette? I hear his ass.
Trying to spot him.
See.
I don't see him anywhere.
I'm heading forward to the left a little bit. They got destroyer over there.
They need a UI scaler super bad. I think you're getting healed right now. I'm a little behind you.
Alright, I got that guy. Another destroyer here. Just on him. What else we got? Corvette.
Where is that Corvette?
Not really sure. Alright, I'm pushing this way now.
I'm just trying to keep an eye out for the Corvette, but I don't see him.
They're behind us now.
What do you mean behind us? Oh, all the way
I saw
behind
quite
us.
a few of them back there.
I spotted one. I see the Corvette. He's over the, I guess, the ice bridge.
Yeah, I see him. Hammering this destroyer, at least I'm trying to. There's artillery there too. Oh yeah, shit, dude, they're all over there. Out, there's a shit ton of them over here. I'm hitting black hover.
He's dropping. Is he dropping?
Yeah, he's dropping.
I got a few good.
They're coming around the side over here. Calavis. artillery right now.
I can't get him. Oh shit, I just got warped in on. Right in our heels. Right in our
I'm
heels.
taking out this destroyer. Destroyer's down. Command ship right near us.
Yeah, I'm on him right now. He warped in on me.
Oh shit. Oh, that's an easy kill.
Yeah. What an idiot.
We got another destroyer coming in.
Where's he at?
He's to
the right?
It's so hard to do directions in this game because
they need to put. You need the directions on the map super bad.
Yeah. Even though technically in space there's no north, they'll need it.
Progression scoreboard. Hey, I didn't do too shabby for your first game back.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, I ain't in first like you, but whatever. What'd Dane say? Is he coming?
He's not feeling so great, so he's gonna call it a night.
Oh, really? Okay.
And he said his triceps are super fucked.
Nah. I ran hard, dude. Felt good.
And
okay.
This week I did not get nearly as sore as I did last week for my workout. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
So the Orcus. God damn it. The Orcus I want. It's the Augusta. It's the Augusta I want to change.
Hopefully I can fucking play Corvette next round.
Okay. Sucks it only lets you transfer like one time. Go back to my hangar. I hope they get all that shit figured out because that shit's been annoying.
What shit?
Just the menus. I just hope they get it a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
What does the gold mean on this ship symbol?
That might mean that you have, like, all of the modules upgraded for it.
Oh, gotcha.
You all...
The Rurik is the one I don't want. Wait, it's the one I want. No, it's the one I don't want. But I thought I got... It's the Furia I want to start leveling. Okay. One thing I don't have in here is a healer. Actually, so the Furia I should remove for now. And I should put in... I think I have one of each. How many different ship types are there?
5.
This is the one I'm missing, the Corvette. Alright. Clicking play. Clicking play.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to play as much Corvette as possible before they nerf it.
I don't know if it... Yeah, I guess it needs to be nerfed. It does a lot of damage.
It does so much damage, and once you play it, you understand like just how like fast it is.
Yeah,
like, it's squishy, but it's small and so fast. It's so hard to kill.
Yeah, it's annoying when it gets on you.
The only
There's
really
got to
way,
be a hard counter to it, though. I just don't know what it is right now.
I mean, I would think, like, well, Dreadnoughts are a pretty decent counter because they're so tanky that you can't kill it in one run with a Corvette. And if you switch to your secondary repeaters, they can take down the Corvette. Also, Corvettes can kind of counter Corvettes. Get into like a dogfight.
I need to do fan test for the RX 480 and then record, or 580, and then record the video, and I'm done with the review.
Dang, 580 is already out?
Yeah, 580's been out for a while. I just didn't get mine until just now. I got the Gigabyte Aorus. Dude, that card is expensive as fuck for how shitty they fucking put it together. Like the fucking fan cables hanging outside the shroud. Let's see. I'll go look up what it is right now. RX. It's one of their top tier ones. Yeah, it's the 279 one. So like $280 for an RX 580.
Quite a lot of money.
Dude, there's only 5 of us? Do we have a healer? One healer? You're going Dover? Wait, do we even have a healer?
We have one. We do not have any Dreadnoughts.
We don't have any Dreadnoughts. What does the Dreadnought symbol look like?
It's like the very fat looking shield one.
Yeah, I got it. I'll do the nav. This will be my first time with this game, but we'll give it a shot. Dude, I switched to Dreadnought and somebody else switched to it right at the same time.
I mean, that's not bad. Dreadnoughts are good.
Choose fine.
Can't press space to ready up for some
What do I
reason.
think of the colorful iGaming GTX 10? I haven't seen it. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I've been struggling to keep up with work and tech, so I've been a little behind. That's why I'm only getting to the 580 now. Well, that and stupid X Gamer, or not X Gamer, Cutting Edge Gamer. Did I do the like infinite upgrade program to get the testing for like the RX 580 and 1060s and 1070s, 1080s, anything that's a little bit more expensive, like 300 or more. They didn't get any 580s in until like just now. I have plasma. I don't have broadside cannons on this one. I think I still have the warp though. We are not sticking together too well. We have our fucking... Is that you over there?
Yeah, I just took out one of the artillery.
Running around like a chicken with your head cut off.
What'd I do?
Energy systems offline.
We got a Corvette sneaking up behind us.
Okay.
I might move in to dogfight him just so he doesn't fuck with us too much. Although we're grouped pretty good, so
Yeah,
way
it'd be
out
kind of
there.
hard for him to like come in and just pick somebody off at least.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about him right now because we're looking pretty good.
I'm warping out.
Jump complete. Jump cooling down. Vulture missiles locked on. Vultures are locked. Ready to launch. Vulture missiles have a clean shot. Launching Vulture missiles. Vulture missiles locked on. Broadside ballistic guns have a lock. Make sure you get our good side. Thanks, Captain. Amplifying weapon side.
Got one. Oh, you got it. You stole that, you son of a bitch.
What? I didn't steal anything. I haven't finished this guy off yet.
Why am I getting shot? By
Now
my
he's
own
dead.
teammate. Oh, that's not my teammate. Son of a bitch. I'm down. Damn you, colorblind fool.
Do they not have a colorblind option for this game?
I don't even look. I should look. Yeah, Teffin, link that over. I don't know what a colorful iGaming is. Is that a UK company? Sounds interesting enough.
How is this dude dead? Alright, brother, I'm coming back around for your ass.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Vulture missiles have a clean shot. Send the vultures.
This is so nasty. How many fucking kills do I have right now? Probably like 4 or 5. Yeah, 5.
Shield activated. We are taking
Corvette's taking me, dude.
assistance.
Oh, fuck, I'm in trouble.
Multiple impacts.
Where are you?
On station. Enemy vessel. Picking up enemy contact.
I'm trying. Oh, I see you. I'm gonna try
I'm
to
warping.
take out this
I'm out. I'm hitting him
Dreadnought.
while I warp. I got out. Oh,
Alright,
that was a
Dreadnought's
bad.
down.
That was a very bad warp. I'm hitting their healer over here, but I'm down. I got one broadside cannon off. I literally warped into a group of 3. I hate warping and not being able to see the other side. At least I'm even if you count assists.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Took out their healer.
Missiles have a clean shot. Vultures are locked. Ready to launch.
This dude thinks he can hit me with fucking missiles.
Firing broadside.
Oops, I hit the wrong button. God damn it. Wow, we're hitting them
Oh
hard.
shit. Got blown up by something. Should
You
not
did?
have stayed there so long.
Amplifying weapon sight. Enemy warhead blaster out of the state. Been hit hard. Damage control teams dispatched. Deploy countermeasures, I captain.
Damn. My healer could not keep me going. Yeah, that works, man. You just throw it in Discord. Ugh. I really just not. I don't know. Like the 1080 and the 1070 don't interest me that much, and I think it's because they don't do 4K, but they're expensive. Like, if they could do like some modern AAA, or a majority, I should say, if they could do a majority of modern AAA titles at 4K 60, then I'd be a little bit more interested. Or if they could do 14, I guess the 1440 they can do most of the time at 60, but not like 1440 maxed out. So, I mean, I'm still on the fence with the upper echelon of cards until we start having the battles of like deciding on upgrading, like genuinely able to upgrade to 4K.
Ship by ship. We've got this battle in the bag. Now let's finish them. Vulture missiles have a clean shot. Send the vultures.
Sending vultures on homeboy.
So nasty. I feel bad when I fucking play this thing. Like, I feel so bad.
There's another one down.
We just wiped out their entire team right there.
Yeah, they're all over on the other side now.
Enemy vessel.
Getting hit by one of their artillery cruisers. He just cloaked.
I captain. Firing on enemy missiles.
GG.
I know it.
Yeah.
I noticed your voice is a lot different on Discord compared to the YouTube.
Mine? It's weird. What's up,
That
dude?
guy said GG Corvettes.
GG Corvettes. What's up, Teffin? Hola?
Hey, not too much. Left a link there for that video card.
Cool. I'll take a look. Cybermedia Communications. Looks like a ripoff of the Gigabyte cooler. Man, we need a graphics card company that can go back to making like clean designed coolers. Like, I think the only one that's like close to that is like EVGA, where they don't look like you're a 12-year-old kid buying a toy. I wish they had some more, like, I don't know, where you could put it like in an office setting and it would look cool. Join Cybermedia to reach 2,000 followers. I get that, but where's the link to the actual card?
Yeah, it's funny. I just noticed that too. I found it on another post on their page, but I'm just trying to find it right now. I'll post you a link to it. Alright, I found it.
Oh, so you're a part of the cyber media communications or what?
Doing a partnership thing with them for coverage for North America for media stuff.
Okay. What do you do?
I just basically help promote the new Cyber Mods 24 Hours event coming up at the Computex next week.
Oh, okay.
It's
Cool.
going to be a pretty cool event, the first live event, I guess, at Computex for this, where they have only 24 hours to complete a computer mod. So
Nice. I didn't know you were into that stuff.
yeah, I got my own build feature on the Cooler Master website actually for the Ghost in the Shell movie.
Oh, nice. I'll have to check it out. Do you do YouTube as well? I think I've clicked over.
Yep. Yeah, I got a Tevins Tech and my own Tevin.ca. So
Cool. I mean, all the keywords are there. 8+2 power phase. That's a little weak on the power phase for a 1080, isn't it? Aren't the MSIs like 12? Or am I off on that? Am I thinking? That's still above the stock 8 or whatever. So you got a little bit more power. Can't read because this website won't zoom in and out for some reason. That's pretty nice to have a full copper on the bottom there. Huh. Does that one have the new memory?
I'm not sure.
They did that memory refresh or whatever.
I mean, it looks like it's got a lot of stuff like the 0 dB fans, like that Asus started.
That dude's trying to shoot me with missiles from like a mile away.
The problem is with that industry, a lot of things you can't patent, so companies come out saying like, oh, this is our thing, 0 dB fans from Asus, and it's like, it won't take much more than a year later before everyone else is doing it.
Yeah. I saw that new, there's a new cooler from, what is it, CryoRig? Have you seen that new CPU cooler they got that's all copper? The fins are copper?
No, I'll have to check that out.
Super interested in that one, just because, like, I mean, usually that's a cost thing, so I don't know. Usually they go aluminum on the fins for cost, you know.
Yeah, I remember some of the cards back in the day, like I got a GPU cooler, was a Zalman VF1000, that was solid copper, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Fins and all. But then again, compared to the card, or the coolers now, like I took it off and I was like looking at it compared to the cooler on even the 970, I'm like, wow, it's maybe a quarter the size, a third the size.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get him.
Though, I mean, the thing is, too, with the gaming cards and stuff, the whole point is to be extreme or, you know, going to the extra mile when the regular non-gaming cards just look the same cooler anyways. What, you know,
Yeah.
extra mile are they going anymore?
I just
They
wish
really
they
have
had
evolved a lot, though.
I just wish they had something where it didn't look like like I said, where it didn't look like I was a 12-year-old kid. Like if you look at my office pictures and stuff, I try to keep everything kind of more business looking than
Ready to fire, Captain.
gamer looking, you know.
Yeah, have you seen the single slot GTX 1070?
I saw the I thought it was a 1080. Was it a 1070?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
a recent video out for that. I mean, it looks kind of cool because it's just like you're saying what you're looking for, that more office business look,
Yeah.
which you don't even see from the Founders Editions anymore now. Like, even those are jazzed up.
Yeah, they got those like hard cuts on them and shit.
Yeah, everything's trying to be like angular now with a lot of triangle angles.
Target locked.
Doesn't really improve any performance is the annoying thing.
Yeah, that's like the whole theme the last couple of years, triangle angles. I notice each year though things are evolving a lot. Like, you know, the 9000 or 900 series, you had a couple companies here and there going to the extent of putting RGB LEDs on the side with their logo or things, and you know most cards didn't have it. Then all of a sudden, just within the next GTX 10 or 900 series, like every company's got that now.
Reloading autogun.
No, I'm dead as fuck. I popped my like missile defense way too early, but last time I
Yeah.
popped it way too late, and like it's just
I always wait till they're about a kilometer out.
the problem is they don't have a UI scaler, so like reading any text at 4K is kind of difficult.
Oh yeah.
I need a UI scale super bad, or I just need to drop down to 1440. But then the whole like it throws off the chat window on the right, and then I can't see my chat window if I'm not playing in 4K. Or at least if there's a scaler, that might work. Well, a resolution scaler. Either. I don't care how they implement a scaler. I need a scaler of some sort.
What video card are you using right now?
Titan X Pascal, the old one.
We're losing power. We need repairs.
And then 1800X.
Gotta love that confusing Pascal thing they're doing.
Yeah, it pisses me off. I wish they would have, like, when they released the new one, at least said, okay, well, you can ship your old Titan X back and pay, like, a $400 fee or something to get the new one. Something for the people who just spent fucking $1,200 on one. So, I'm a little salty about it. They could have done anything. Anything. Some sort of, like I said, like, I would pay about $400 because I figure that's about... That's their their typical 30% margin on parts, right? That's usually what they mark up from Nvidia themselves. So I'd pay a 30% markup and trade out my old one for a new one, and then I'd feel at least like they care about me. But they know,
Yeah.
and I know that there's no other fucking option for 4K. So whatever. Like.
Oh, 1080 Ti, right?
Yeah, well, true. There was no other option, I should say. But yeah, they have their own card. They know they're the only ones that have 4K 60 FPS for the most part. And not even those technically do 4K 60 FPS and everything. So
Hearing torpedo tube.
There's always the SLI option.
yeah, except that only works in like 3 games and never works in games on release. That's my biggest complaint with that one, you know.
Yeah, it's so true.
I like to play games the day they come out, so Crossfire and SLI are just not my thing.
Launching missiles.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the GTX 1100, or however they're gonna do that series next.
I would assume if they follow suit, right? If they follow like what they've done in the past, we're gonna get a $300 like 1160 or whatever they end up calling it. That is 1080 Ti performance, which means we should be in the realm of next year, hopefully, getting everybody being able to move up to 4K 60 FPS without too much problem. Fuck that, let's go Vega. I mean, honestly, dude, if you look at like the leaks on Vega, they're not. AMD's playing a different game right now. I don't think you're gonna see what we're hoping for.
The last I heard from Linus when he was checking out the Vega and stuff, he was saying roughly that it's just starting to match up to like GTX 900 series, so doesn't sound very promising.
Yeah, and that's the strategy they went for. I mean, that's what they. I just don't think they have it yet. What they're targeting is they're targeting the data center, and honestly, we are using them now for most of our VDI environments, just because the price to performance is so good. And so that's what they're going to do to make money, and that's the smart move from their part for investors and so on, and getting some sort of market share. What's up, Broham? How you doing? We'll just have to see if that actually pans out, and then they make enough money to put some decent R&D in. Right now, they're doing what with the GPUs, what they did with their CPUs on the FX series. Which is buy as much time and perfect whatever current architecture they have. I mean, I guess Vega is supposed to be new, but not really. I think they're pushing for that 7 nanometer, right? So we're a couple years out before that, I think.
What do you guys think about the price and performance like strategy for moving up each series? Like, I wrote up an article on it, just I found that, you know, it's kind of unfair the way they do it, that the next series over, what was like the best card that everyone paid a ton of money for, now you're paying dirt cheap for that card as like a 1060 series or something next, you know, year or a couple of years later.
They have no competition in the market, so they get away with it. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, it's great to get as much more performance, like, you know, the better, but on the other hand, it'd be better investment that if you're getting, say, the 980 still at least stronger than the new 1060 by a bit, or, you know,
yeah,
stuff like that.
yeah, because what? Like, the 680 was still stronger than, like, the 760 by quite a bit, if I recall.
That's what I thought too. Like the latest jump just almost seems like they're really ripping everybody. Like they start off with that strategy, then on top of that the Titan issue, and
Yeah, no, I think everybody's a little salty with the way NVIDIA's handling all that, for sure. I just don't know if they'll change without like some actual. They have no upper end market competition. That's the problem.
so another big catch is like 1080 to 4K to 8K. Like, when's it going to be enough for people that, you know, they don't feel like they need to bother with the next thing, because I mean 4K is already plenty good enough.
Yeah, I mean, so that's all going to be dependent on monitor size, I think, right? So if you get ultra wide, because we're talking about 8K now, and we're not even to 4K, and we definitely don't really have very many 4K ultra wide options, like true 4K ultra wide options, which is going to bump that'll bump the requirements up from the GPU pretty heavily. And probably still remain to be a viable solution, I would think. But
Well, that's what I'm thinking too, especially a certain monitor. I mean, you're only at a 20-something, 30-something inch monitor. You really aren't going to need more than 4K. So
no, you won't. I mean, Scrub
like,
says that he doesn't care about 4K. He'd rather have higher frames and higher res. I used to be like that until I played in 4K. Actually, and then when I played in 4K HDR, I definitely changed my mind. But I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Well, I think like that's my limits. Like 4K HDR would be plenty good enough that if they're, still needing to push on each year, they got to make more money. They have to make the next thing. Then they're gonna try to push everyone to 8K, and like, is everyone even gonna care? Or...
Alright, I'm right back. I'm back. Yeah, I mean, if you're playing competitive shooters and you're wanting to play 144 hertz, I understand. I get it. I mean, I have a 144 hertz monitor for like that I hook up for like Quake Champions and stuff like that. At the same time, though, like you're not really gonna need a whole metric ton of GPU power to really play those types of games at 144 hertz. I mean, for the most part, it's pretty easy to do that. At least from everything I've tested. If you're talking about like Quake or Doom or CS:GO, I mean, the amount of horsepower is not that much. You could probably run off of an older card for quite a while and still get 1080p 144 hertz. And then, I mean, obviously the next bump is the 144 1440p. We're still a little ways out before we get to 4K 144. Just because we are. I know that there's a couple monitors that got announced for that, right? Recently, the Acer, which I mean, I guess that would be the best of both worlds, though, because you could have a 144 hertz 4K monitor, and if you're playing something like, let's say, Mass Effect Andromeda or Deus Ex Mankind Divided, something that's a little bit more cinematic that you don't really, honestly, those games don't even play good at high refresh rates anyways. You could get some extra visual fidelity out of it, play it at 60 FPS, and then when you go to play like a competitive shooter, knock it down to 144, or knock it down in resolution and bump up the frame rate to 144 hertz. So I guess in a perfect world, that's where you would be at right now. That's the closest I think you could get to like having all the options. Damn, we're in veteran mode, Dr. D. Shit.
Oh shit. Got real.
Fuck.
Yeah, because like even if you want to, you can't support quad SLI, I don't think anymore.
Mm-mm. No. Damn.
I mean, I think there's that unlocking key or something you can get, but even then, I don't think any games like support it though, right?
There's not a, yeah, I mean, there's benchmarks support it. It's one of those things, right? You get the people that are like, you should just do dual RX 580s, and I'm like, have you seen how many games support that? None. So you got a grand total of GTA 5, like, and then some benchmarks. So. No, yeah, so it's, but it all, so Scrub, when you start talking about like the market and like, I guess I'm talking about it from like a market standpoint, like where we're headed, where we're at now. I still think there is an argument for 4K for certain people, And that market will probably hit next year around this time, where the 1280 or 1180 Ti or whatever the fuck they end up calling it, or 60, sorry, 1260, 1160 can do. It's viable to do most games at 60 FPS, 4K, and then it becomes an argument of does AMD even have something in the pipeline by this time next year to compete with that. Now, I would argue that they do, because apparently the Scorpio is going to be capable of doing that, right? So they have a good chance. I just don't know.
Yeah, it's interesting that you say that too, because they skipped the 800 series and that was a laptop only thing or something. So
Yeah.
who knows, will it be 11 or 12, because 1280 or 1280 sounds more like a familiar number from stuff that people think about.
Yeah, going to a 10 series was confusing as hell as it was. I guess Vega's just going to be called Vega, right?
That's why I thought that they should have just started over with a different naming sequence or whatever.
Well, you got to take into account though, Scrub, that the teraflops. Well, maybe the dedicated video teraflops, yes, but it also shares memory, and it's highly optimized for gaming. And yeah, so that's why I say, like, I don't know if AMD can be competitive on the PC side for 4K 60 FPS, but I mean, if they really get a console out that's doing 4K 60 FPS, that's going to be it's going to be a hard sell to get anybody on PC again. Like, it's going to go back to the Xbox 360 days, where if it comes out, it's like $430 for that. Why the fuck would you buy a PC? You're just wasting money at that point. At least in my opinion, from the general consumers. Obviously we will, because we're PC enthusiasts, but that's a little different.
Yeah, when it comes down to gaming, that's like really a good point.
Not to mention all the ease of like pause and resume and shit that Xbox has, and damn, that guy dropped good.
I think an interesting aspect too is like whether people are up and up with the latest games, or whether they're fine playing a game from last year or not.
Yes, Broham, you'd be able to run this game maxed out 1080p, no problem with a 1060. It's maybe just a tad above the requirements of like a World of Tanks.
But probably 970 would do well on it, I guess. Overclocked.
I mean, even so, what's the guy's name? Adorned, the big AMD fan, kind of the guy that everybody goes to for AMD. Even he came out with a video discussing like the Vega and what I mean, in all honesty, where it's at, and it's what, somewhere between a 1080 and a 1080 Ti, or sorry, somewhere between a 1070 and a 1080. So, I don't know. I mean, they might have something else up their sleeves. I would say that they could be doing something similar to what they did with Ryzen, if I thought that those were the same teams working that, but they really aren't.
it makes me wonder if they kind of went back to the drawing board since Linus was talking. They're saying they're around 900 series now. They're saying 1070, 1080. So sounds like they're feeling the pressure and needing to bump up the quality of what it can do.
Well, the assumption is that that's the top Vega scrub, but I mean we don't know. It's speculating's fun, but I mean we don't know. I do know that the drivers are shit lately for AMD, which has been really frustrating for me when I'm testing games. I have to go through like 50 different ones to find one that works for that particular game without some weird glitch or lighting effect issue, or I don't know. It's been a pain lately. So they got to get that worked out. They were killing it for about like 6 months. And they went back to their old ways. I don't understand why their non-Wickle drivers seem to be better than their Wickle drivers. Seems backwards. Yeah, the first Vega coming out's not geared towards gamers. I'm very aware of that. And we'll be seeing them. I'll be using them at work. So I'll be able to get an idea of where we're headed with it. They kind of derped that whole thing too for the financial analysis day, where they compared it to a gaming card from Nvidia instead of comparing it to a fucking workstation card. But it's a workstation card, so that was just weird as hell. I thought that was super odd. I don't think my vultures are gonna get there. He's backing out hard.
I would try to get him, but he's being healed right now.
Yeah,
Let's
the
see if we
healer's
can
up
pick up
top,
that
and
healer.
you gotta. He's way out of position. Blast that fool.
Who?
He just went behind the rock. I didn't see his name. Once again.
I mean, what is he playing?
Need a scaler. He's playing a Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. Oh shit, I see a destroyer way out of position.
Maybe
that
it
I'm
is a
about to kill.
destroyer.
There he goes.
Nice.
Oh. Oh no.
Did you just get wrecked?
I think like 3 or 4 of us just got wrecked. Nuke just went off.
Yeah, I dodged it. I was just below it.
I didn't even see it. That sucks. I feel like those should have like a much like bigger warning.
Well, AMD does. They're trying to implement that whatever that RAM technology is. Forgot what it is now. Oh, he just nuked the fuck out of me. I'm dead. How many more of their ships do we have? see their healer. Well, I mean, amount of RAM can only take you so far if you don't have enough cores to process the amount of information going through that bus. I mean, we can see that right now with the RX 400 and 500 series, where they have a much wider bus than the 1060 and they have more RAM than the 1060, but they still perform worse most of the time. A lot of people blame it on drivers, but you gotta take into account the amount of cores and the IPC of those cores and that advantage that NVIDIA holds just on the processing power itself. That brings it up and kind of makes that a non-issue. If you, like I said, if you don't have the cores to process the amount of information being held in the VRAM, then it's a non-issue. It's just a mute point at that point. It's like having 32 gigs of RAM in a with a G3258 CPU. So what? Like you can't use it. So if they can get that figured out, I mean, I don't know. I have wanted to, and I don't know what it would matter, but if you could core per core, if we knocked clock down, let's say the 1060 and matched it to the 480 or the 580, just for fun, and see who comes out on top, that might be a fun test. I mean, it's irrelevant for most people, or it's irrelevant for everyone, but it could be a fun test, you know. What happens if the GTX 1060 is running at 1425 megahertz? Capping that is kind of difficult, because I did start messing with it a little bit, and it is kind of difficult just because of the GPU boost. But thought it was interesting. Alright, I'm going Destroyer, baby. Last game.
We do not have any healers, so...
I need to put it... I forgot to put a healer in. Or in my picks.
Have you,
way too
played-
many artillery.
have you played Quake Champions yet?
Yeah, I have. I have the performance review up on my channel too. Just the 1060 versus the 480. And then I sucked at it, but yeah, I played it. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know.
That was just what I was about to ask.
I'm always more into games like this, with like a tactical aspect, right? Now that I've gotten older, I used to play the shit out of like Unreal and stuff like that, but at the same time, like, it doesn't depart enough to make from the old school ones to make it interesting.
That's exactly what I wrote them in my review thing, that feedback or whatnot. I said, like, look, it's 2017. I mean, to entertain people, you gotta add something more to it. Throw in some different new kind of weapons. Come up with something. Create things. Like, don't just be lazy.
Yeah, it's just the same old, same old.
Dude, I'm gonna stick around the command ship and just heal this thing.
Yeah, Scrub, I'm not very good at champions. I don't mind admitting that I'm not good at video games in general, but I'm definitely not good at champions.
So just kind of, I thought, you know, if you're already gonna change the game and add these champions and make it more like Overwatch, then why do you have to stick with the exact same old weapons?
Yeah,
and,
they just added
add new
character abilities, essentially, is all they added. I'm down. That was stupid of me. And the character abilities I don't know. Like, they need to fix the hitbox too. If they're actually going to be an arena shooter, they need to fix the goddamn hitboxes real bad. Because the splash damage is not working for the most part. It's too accurate. It's almost like they use Rainbow Six Siege hitboxes for an arena shooter, which doesn't really work.
Yeah, well the netcode's horrible too. Like you shooting people one moment it's working fine, the next moment like you can be 5 feet away with a nail gun, like nailing them down with the heavy and nothing registers.
We did figure out that it has a memory leak. And you need to reboot the game essentially pretty often while it's in beta right now. Where it'll just start eating up memory and a fuck ton of it after about 30 minutes of gameplay. And that's when you start getting the jitters and the hits stop working, shit like that.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah, so I did figure that out, and the reboot solves it. And it's more apparent on graphics cards with less memory. So, and it seems to have both a system memory leak and a video memory leak. Because I noticed that the memory was going up from like when you started the game on the system memory, it was going up from using 6 gigabytes to using 9 gigabytes in about a 30-minute period. On the video memory, after a 30-minute period, you were going up about a gig of RAM on the video card in usage.
Oh, okay. I noticed even like when it first came out, it was taking up almost like 9 gigs or something just loading the game to begin with. I noticed they like fixed that and dropped it down a bit.
Yeah, so hopefully they get all that fixed.
Yeah, I noticed there's even people cheating too. Like I got some guys lag switching because I know, like you're saying, there's already like game coding issues and leaks or whatever.
Apparently, and from what I can tell, they say it's dedicated, but it's either dedicated from the dedicated servers are there's not enough of them spread out to make the matchups completely even. So they seem to be leaning towards, I think it was the either far east coast or far west coast. And then there's one like in like the Midwest somewhere. But if you're south, you're kind of fucked on that one right now.
Yeah, well, like
Speaking of, did you see Destiny 2's not doing any dedicated servers? It's all client-based hosting.
What?
Yeah.
That's a terrible idea.
Well, the reason that's terrible, and I'm sure you know this, Dr. D, that means that the code for those servers are going to be on the client's PCs, which means it's going to be easy as fuck to hack on PC. Like, the code's already going to be there for them to do whatever the fuck they want to destroy it. It sucks.
It might be kind of fun.
Super disappointed to hear about that.
If I could afford it, I would make another account, get it, and then just fuck with it, see what I could do.
I noticed matchmaking was annoying with Quake too, because if people get used to special dedicated servers that you can join from different clans or things where you actually have active admin like monitoring the things, so if they do catch people cheating they can ban them.
Yeah. I'm hoping that Blizzard comes in for Destiny 2 and says, no, we're not fucking doing that. Here's some servers, guys. And then, I don't know if that will happen. Don't they have a pretty aggressive time release on that, too?
Yeah, September 8th, I think.
That seems super aggressive. They didn't change the engine, so I guess they don't have to worry about that. I know they added some like lighting effects and changed the.
They didn't really change a whole lot, like, which honestly isn't bad because Destiny is honestly one of the most well polished and like mechanically sound games I've ever played.
It wasn't when it first came out, but it has gotten a lot better. Man, I'm just getting destroyed.
Team's not doing too bad. Kind of surprising to me.
That's good, because I'm getting wrecked. It's obviously bedtime.
Fuck.
We've got a lock. Torpedoes locked on. Thanks for the assist.
Well, they didn't have... So, it's the... And correct me if I'm wrong, but Quake Champions is the same people that did the multiplayer for Doom, right?
Our command ship has been down.
It wasn't id. So... If they run it anything like they did Doom multiplayer, it's fucked.
Missiles have a lock. Call the shot, Captain. Missiles have firing solution, Captain. Missiles have a lock. Call the shot, Captain. Heavy damage across multiple systems, Captain.
Just going back to the weapons, I noticed, you know, Quake 1 to Quake 2 got a wide different change in weapons a bit. Same thing Quake 2, Quake 3, but then since then it's the same weapons from pretty much Quake 3.
Oh, look it up. Who is it? It's... Yeah, it is Saber Interactive. I should play. So, I think Quake Champions, from what I'm reading, is Saber Interactive. I'll have to do some research into it.
Has a lock. Launching torpedoes. We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control team. Locked on target. Shield activated. Torpedo locked. Hearing torpedoes used.
Oh, I got that bitch before I went down.
We have missile lock. Thank you. Heads up. Our command ship is on the battlefield. Torpedo lock confirmed. Hostile command ship detected. Torpedo away. Firing solution, Captain.
Oh,
Cool.
shit.
Good games, guys. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for coming and watching the live stream. Everybody that's in there, y'all rock. I'm going to head off to bed.
Have a good one, man.
I'm always in Discord during the day. If you guys ever want to chat while I'm at work, when I have free time, I get in and check shit out. So, and follow on Twitter. I try to tweet.
Yeah, sounds cool. Maybe I'll have to do YouTube collabs.
That would be good, man. I'll definitely hit me up on either the Discord here or, you know, on Twitter. We can work on something. I still have yet to do a collab, so It's always good to try to start somewhere.
Yeah, have a good night, eh?